Radio1337.
Space, the final frontier.
I thought you were going to say Spice Girls.
What?
I
I'm
was
trying to
expecting
be
that
a little
too.
bit on the sci-fi side, all right?
Who's your
We're
favorite?
doing a show,
Who's your
and
favorite?
what?
Who's your favorite?
My favorite what?
Spice Girl.
I don't know. Oh, you know,
Baby Spice.
Baby Spice.
Baby
Yeah,
Spice.
because she was hot.
Of course.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. But this is Radio 1337. We're trying to do a little sci-fi. Well, at least I'm trying to do a little sci-fi theme until, like, you know, Deacon decided to, like, ruin my shit.
Man,
On-
what? Not even really a minute.
Who's your favorite
Already.
Spice Girl?
UrbanKnightsRadio.com, the sound of artist, and I'm trying to be a little bit on the cool side, I guess, the
Sci-fi
sci-fi side, because it's San Diego Comic-Con week, and unfortunately I won't be there because I've personally boycotted San Diego Comic-Con. It's
Can I
just
hear why?
ridiculous. I remember, you know, I remember going to Comic-Con, and you could actually go in and buy tickets at the door. Nowadays, you have to wait in a virtual line, and like within the hour, if you were able to get in, you could buy tickets that were super overpriced just to watch like a bunch of like stars in a panel after waiting like 8 hours in line.
This is where you put the flashback from last week where you said the same thing.
I know, but see, I'm that pissed off about San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh dear.
Yeah. That's you know, that's why I'm going to GamerCon actually tomorrow. That's the plan. I'm going to GamerCon tomorrow, and I'm going to have a good old time because there's not that many people, and it's all about games that I care about, and Hollywood's not going to be there. Actually, a little bit of Hollywood will be there, but it's all good.
So if you weren't boycotting, would you go with both?
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Who are you?
Yeah.
First of all,
Who are you?
Who are you?
You sound new.
To talk, yeah, you sound like someone that, like, you know, that was like in my dreams at one time, and like maybe something that I heard like when I was walking down the
Would
hallway.
I want to be there?
No, you wouldn't.
No,
I didn't think so.
No.
It wasn't the rape dungeon dream.
No. All my hentai dreams have other people in them, not you. Maybe,
Ruby.
Wow, that's kind of cold, dude.
I know.
maybe Raina, but that's I don't know if she's
Okay.
even here. Oh, whoa, wait. Is it really Vixen? Is it
It
really
might
Vixen
be.
that we
I
have
don't know.
joining us today? Huh? Is it Vixen?
Yeah, I'm back. Hi.
Oh.
Oh, joy!
Well, I wouldn't say joy, but
Ow. Ow, man.
To my left is Deacon. To my right
What's
is
up?
Vixen. To
Hey.
the front is
It's Tengu.
Tengu, and we got a full crew
he
today.
always sounds like a
The
dirty
OG.
South voice.
Well, I'm from the dirty South. Fool, come on.
All right, I'm sorry.
You look dirty. Anyway, so we are here in Southern California,
Are
just
we?
talking about stuff. Well, we're not really talking about stuff. We're going to be talking about stuff pretty soon, but we're here at urbanizeradio.com, the sound of artists.
That's .jom.
What?
You said
You said
.jom.
.com.
Yeah, you said
There you
Jom.
go.
What?
.jom.
You said Jom.
I will totally make sure to emphasize that in the edit.
Yes.
.com. urbanizeradio.com. urbanizeradio.com. urbanizeradio.com.
urbanizeradio.com.
All right, so we got a lot of stuff for you guys up in Radio Dilly Land. And,
Wow.
of course, first off, we're starting off with the news. You know, Raina was here, and she totally just
N-O-O-O-S.
screwed everything up for me and just interrupted me and just got into my news and
Sounds dirty.
ruined my groove. She ruined my groove.
Did you throw out a window?
No, I should have, right? Did you know, nice little trivia fact, that person, the little old man that the Emperor threw out the window is actually the voice actor that voiced him is the voice of the original Piglet
Oh,
from
nice.
Winnie the Pooh. And if you actually go back and listen, you could, oh my God, that's totally Piglet.
I saw the
Oh,
new
dear.
Winnie the Pooh movie. They turned Rabbit into an Asian.
What?
Yeah.
Wasn't he supposed to be like proper British?
Yes, but he's an Asian in the new movie.
How does that work?
Don't know.
Well,
Racism.
They probably wanted to represent all races or whatever.
But
That's the whole reason why they put the Indian guy in Captain Planet.
we don't get me started.
And he
on
had to
Captain
get
Planet.
heart.
You
of all
were
things.
you.
What the heck is heart used for?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
like-
how else is he going to have blood circulation?
It's like
Oh.
it's like these really cool wind. Water.
Hearts
Like, oh my god,
brings them
They
together. It gives them.
I
life.
just know he had a lot of animals around him all the time.
You know what they
That's
should have done is they should have made something at least edible. Like he should have said curry. That should have been his power. At least all the other guys would have been fed.
Okay, now we're getting into straight racism here.
What? No.
That's messed up.
No, it's
too. That is
racist-
serious.
No, I'm
It's-
telling you, Indians make the most awesome curry ever.
It's
That
all-
is not saving the whole thing you just said.
No. It's not racism because you're acknowledging it. It's racism when you don't acknowledge the differences.
Anyway, what were we
Coming
supposed
from
to
the
be-
Mexican.
What were we
Yeah,
supposed to be
coming
doing
from the-
news?
Shut
We're
up,
doing-
Dirty
hey,
South.
Hey, guys, we're doing the news, even though I kind
Were
of
we?
derailed.
I feel like-
Yeah, you
I
were the
feel
one
like
that
Heart
kind
is
of
theirs.
led the train off the tracks.
Speaking of heart and
Kingdom Hearts.
soul, people have been selling off their heart and
Soul-
soul to
Soul Silver.
Steam.
these
Yeah.
days.
What's
Oh,
on sale
man.
this week?
Yeah, day 8 already. A bunch of games are as of this recording.
Oh,
day
really?
8.
Games are on sale.
Games are
I had
on
no
sale
idea.
I
on
thought Steam sold
I thought
Like,
they did movies.
vacuums.
What?
That's complete sarcasm.
Crickets.
Oh, that
You need to get back in your groove.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
man.
I've
It's
been out.
weeks.
I've been out of it.
You're talking too much. That's what's wrong.
SimCity
Ow.
70% off. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 50% off. Magica, which is a really awesome and fun game, is
Yeah.
75% off. Infestation is
Oh, I wanted
75%
to
off.
play that.
XCOM Enemy Unknown 75% off. Far Cry 3
Good
40%
game.
off.
Yay.
Gary's Mod
Great game.
75% off. It is $2.50.
That's the first thing I bought on Steam.
Previous sales
No.
included things like Cities in Motion, Witcher 2, Dirt 3, Antichamber. Let's see what was on day 5. Day 5 had Skyrim for 40%, Roller Coaster Tycoon Platinum 75% off. It's just, if you're going to go into Steam, just make sure you have a really big bank account and just make sure that you have a nice hard drive that you can, store all these games
Well,
in.
when these sales come, it's like you only need like $30.
Mm,
Yeah, but, if you're going to
Splurge.
splurge, you're going to have to have
Smurf.
at least 20.
What?
It's a Smurf.
Okay.
Side note, Assassin's Creed 2 is free to Xbox Live Gold members.
That's right.
Yeah, and I got
that's a pretty good piece of news.
downloaded
I
that
remember
yesterday.
hearing that a while ago, and I know that Xbox was starting to
2 free games.
brag about games every month,
Yeah.
and that's a very, very good title there, Assassin's Creed 2.
Another side note, I downloaded Mortal Kombat for $9.99.
What?
Yeah, it's on sale on Xbox Live.
Summer is the way to go, man. You just
Yeah.
gotta get that
Always.
summer job there and
just-
spend all your money on
Yeah.
Steam and Xbox.
It's time and 6 gigs for that.
You guys like Firefly?
I like them in the swamp.
No,
I've heard many things about it. I've never actually.
No, I'm talking about the show. Nathan Fillion.
Never heard of it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Heard of it, never
that
watched
one, right? They're getting a video game.
it. Oh, God.
Really? Oh dear.
Actually, it's not really a video game, but
Is it like a pick your own adventure book?
no, it's actually a quote multi-user social online role-playing game that will initially be available for smartphones and tablets. So it's really a game, but it's not really a game.
A Smoo
It's
RPG?
kind of like you kind of go in and you LARP, I guess, or whatever.
LARP,
I
okay.
don't know. It's being made by Sparkplug Games.
No.
And they're going to be, let's see, there's no their trailer had no gameplay on it, which is typical of most games that are being announced. So it should be coming out next year, and if you really wanted to get to it, you can go to Firefly Online or Google Sparkplug Games, or listen to whatever fanboy Firefly person that will gush
Definitely.
over that, because that's pretty much all the news that they're ever gonna have for the next 2 years.
I spelled that wrong.
This is Vixen from Radio 1337. You're listening to Urban Nights Radio, the sound of artists.
Anyway, so you know what? My nephew,
I don't know you had a
he
nephew.
called me this morning. My nephew, he's 6 years old, right?
And
He called me
you.
this morning, and
Genius.
he called on his mom's phone. Right, so is my sister-in-law,
Okay.
and I'm on my way to work,
I'm following.
and I get the phone. And I'm like, "Hi, sister-in-law," and all I hear in the background is, "Buy me Xbox, buy 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 me Xbox." He wants me to buy an Xbox so that I can, provide him with more Minecraft that he could have.
Give
his
him a
hands
PC. Get a PC.
on. That's what I'm saying, right?
Give him a phone. He can play it on a pocket edition.
Yeah. Well,
I
it's
just
not
thought it was
as
really
good.
interesting because
You're not as good.
someone
hey, I
out
play
there.
Minecraft.
Okay. Someone out there has decided to get Minecraft and combine it with like DayZ.
Cube
some
World?
Kind of like no, it's not Cube World.
Okay.
It's like a zombie kind of thing. And
Oh, I've seen a mod where it was Left 4 Dead instead of Daisy.
well, anyway, this is like DayZ and Minecraft. It's called 7 Days to Die,
Heard
and
about it.
it's already
I
on
wanna play it.
Kickstarter.
Oh,
Cool.
It's on Kickstarter right now, and they have a fraction of what they need, but they got like 29 days left to if you want to. Oh, 28, 27 days by the time you listen to it, but
I think they should just label it as 7 days left.
Yeah.
The marketing
that'd be
that
route.
clever.
was clever.
That'd be clever.
That was clever.
Thank you. I appreciate
That was you.
it.
That,
You. Just me.
I like the cut of your jib.
No, you don't. Don't look at my jib.
Oh boy, that's pretty crazy.
Humble Bundle has nothing out right now.
So yeah, Minecraft and this one other Daisy, the 7 Days to Die, blah blah blah. Anyway, did you know that? Let's see, the Ouya.
Oh yeah.
Ouya.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Kool-Aid.
Speaking of Kickstarter,
Man,
right?
if you start that, the damn Kool-Aid man's going to bust through the studio, and then I'm going to owe this school so much money. So do not go down that
We're
road.
recording at a school.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows we're recording at a school. It's just a school
Shut
that
up.
shall not be named.
Voldemort.
Speaking of Kickstarter,
Thunderbolt.
you
Lightning.
remember the Ouya that just came out, right?
Oh yeah.
That
Oh yeah.
You can pay $100 for an Android-based
Yeah.
game console, right?
It's like a phone
So
with a hard drive.
what they're saying, yeah, that's what it is. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get people to develop for their console,
No.
and so by doing that,
Well-
they have this deal for budding developers. So they said,
Maybe.
if you are a developer
Maybe.
and you decide to want to make a game
Yeah.
and you put it on Kickstarter,
Uh-huh.
and once the Kickstarter's through, Ouya,
So many
and
steps.
you say, I'm gonna put my game exclusively on Ouya for like 6 months, Ouya will match the amount that you've already raised.
Oh wow.
They'll,
Wow.
like double it. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's pretty good. 6 months though. That's not that long.
Well, I mean, it's a good way of getting Ouya to have exclusive Ouya titles.
It's a good way of publicity in my mind too.
Oh, yeah.
Exclusivity.
So it says between August 9th, 2013 and August 10th, 2014, so that's a nice year, we'll get matching funds from Ouya between $50,000 and $250,000. One of the stipulations for getting the money is that the crowdfunded game has to be an Ouya exclusive for at least 6 months.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you're just starting out, it seems like a good deal.
It is. The CEO quote says, "There are 2 reasons why Ouya is on retail store shelves today. We had an innovative idea to build an affordable and open game console for the television, and we found fans who supported our idea and provided the funds to make it happen."
Wait, I got a question.
What?
Ouya is a big enough company to have a CEO? Could have been some guy.
She continues, since
That's
then,
kinda
we've been
roughing me,
seeing
dick.
dozens of great games launch on Kickstarter, and now we are in the inviable position of being able to give
You
back and
dumb
secure the
over there.
best exclusive games for the Ouya. Who named this stupid thing anyway?
A child. It was like, hey, you want to make a console for the Android? Ooh, yeah.
And that.
What?
And there's our
That's
name.
it. Yeah, there's your name.
Wow.
Yeah. It's nice.
I can't even say anything about that.
Good. Get to the next part.
You guys know that EA makes sports games, right? They
That's
do
not
the
all
NFL
they
do.
games and well, I'm
It
just saying.
might as well be.
They have
Well,
Origin,
yeah.
which always messes up my computer.
So they do the college games, right? NCAA, blah blah blah, right? And so there was a law firm that represents former college at the NCAA, basically. They're gonna stop licensing to EA.
Why?
What?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
It's basically it's
I need to know this.
this is actually from Kotaku. Attorney Steve Berman has issued a brief statement on NCAA's decision to let its
Need a good
licensing
tacos
agreement
over
with EA expire next year. So no NCAA games from now on.
Good. They weren't good anyways.
Quote, he says, it's apparent to us that the NCAA's decision to end its long and hugely profitable relationship with EA is tied directly to the pressure our litigation is bringing the bear.
They need to
said
focus
Berman.
more on their teammates having fake girlfriends.
He continues, quote, our suit illustrates how the cabal between the NCAA and EA has exploited
Cabal.
student athletes for years, using their images in video games without compensation. While we are heartened that they've stopped the practice, we believe they owe the
Cabal's the
students
character
athletes a
in
great
Mortal
deal. Would
Kombat.
you just shut the fuck up, man? Dude,
I'm sorry, it was in my head.
are you trying to give subliminal messages to our audience to not listen to us?
Is that-
What's up, man?
Is that bad? Sorry.
EA responds that we'll continue to make college games. We just won't be making them under the NCAA's banner.
We'll call it NC America. National Colleges of America. Leave me alone.
You know what? You know what? Because of your stupid dumbass response, we're gonna
Yeah.
take a break.
Okay.
All right, we're taking a break.
Don't come back. How you doing, Tango? Tango.
Always Tango. What the
I heard Tenga the first time.
Tenga?
You want to
That's what I heard the first time.
Tango.
Tenga.
Tengu.
Sounds like I'm like a
He should-
weird block game that you can play.
He should be like that every single time.
You're the
So what's
fir-
up,
no.
Jenga?
No, you're the no. You're
So
the
what's up,
you're the
Tango?
you're the first exclusive game on the Ouya. Tanga.
Wow, so I'm gonna bomb heavily, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Like the NCAA.
Weren't we going to a break?
We are on break.
No, we're
Oh,
not.
we
Now
are
we're on break.
Oh, okay. Hey, this is Tengu from Radio 1337, and you are listening to Urban Nights Radio, the sound of artists.
As if Angry Birds is not making enough money, Angry Birds Star Wars is now making its way as a console title.
Get out
Oh
of here.
no.
Oh, here comes the Connect Season 2.
Yeah, it's headed for every console, right?
PS3 Move.
Yeah, straight up.
The Wii already has it.
On October 29th. So if you haven't ever played Angry Birds on your phone
Don't
or your
touch it.
iPhone
Don't do it.
or your Android
Or your Ouya.
like Ouya or any
Your
other freaking
MS-DOS,
console or
your
whatever,
Mac,
you
or
can
your-
go and
Yeah, I have-
get it
I have
for
Angry
your
Birds on my
360.
TV.
What?
I have Angry Birds on my smart TV.
Oh, are
Oh.
you serious?
Wow.
Dead serious.
I downloaded it for free when iTunes was
Yeah, me too.
doing that sale, so I got the Star Wars like free edition. I've never touched Angry Birds before, so I have the Star Wars Angry Birds and the Rio Angry Birds.
It'll take your soul
They have
away
a
from
real
you.
one?
Yeah.
Yes, they have a Rio.
Oh.
I was surprised as hell too.
Based off the
It's
movie.
actually a different type of game.
It's a bird movie. Why would the marketing is like there on its own? They didn't have to do anything.
Did you know they're making a Rio too?
No.
Why?
I don't know. They are.
I didn't even see the first one, but I'm just like, what more could you say with that
I'm
movie?
right there with you. I
I
have
saw
not
the
seen it
first
either.
one. It wasn't that bad. I've seen worse.
Okay, so then it's your turn to. How could they continue it on?
They shouldn't be able to, really.
Yeah, exactly.
there's
Why
words
do
to
they have
build
to
on.
shoehorn in plots?
I
Spoiler.
don't know. It's just like Despicable Me 2.
Yeah, exactly. They tied
Right?
up everything with that. There was no need for a sequel.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
No,
yeah, exactly.
no,
We
Kung Fu
didn't need to
Panda
know
2.
his origin. No one
Why-
cared.
Who is this guy that we never seen before that somehow ended up in his past?
When we talk about movies.
I hate stuff like that.
Oh dear.
I still haven't seen Monsters U,
I want to see that.
but
I heard it was
It's a
good,
prequel.
but it. Eh.
I mean, at least it kind of makes sense, but there still was no need for it.
Yeah, I've been
It
waiting.
was
The
a
search for more
story
money.
that they tried to force, because they couldn't really continue on.
Wait.
with it.
Okay, well then, do you think Toy Story 3 should have came about?
No.
It was all right for what it was. I was not that big of a fan for it.
The
Fanfic?
sequels
But
are,
I do
aren't
remember-
bad, but the thirds are fine.
Thirds are fine.
Sequels are bad, but thirds are fine. Apparently.
Well, now
I liked it.
there are a lot of Star Wars nerds that would argue that point
Hey,
between
I'm just saying what
Empire
you're
and
saying.
Jedi.
No. We're not touching that subject. That storyline is like a heroin addict.
Because I'm like, I never cared for Empire, really.
Okay.
But people love it. Like, it's like the holy grail of Star Wars.
Get
It wasn't bad.
I'm gonna
I
get
liked
crucified.
It was all
was
right.
good.
You know, it could have been better, you know.
It was
can't.
good that the
could've
guy
been a
lost
lot
his
less-
arm. I mean, Luke, he lost his
Yeah,
arm.
that was.
I've never seen any Star Wars.
You know, they're actually working
Really?
on like real technology
Dead
like that too,
serious.
like
Wow.
mind controlled, like
with the hands and
like
everything.
robotic like things. Yeah,
Or Star
for
Trek.
like amputees and stuff, like something where they could actually control it and use it. I seen like a picture where a guy like had the arm and he was drinking
Automail.
like a thing. Automail would be cool too, but without the alchemy, there's just no point.
So what are we talking about?
Speaking of movies,
Oh snap!
Well, there were a few Full Metal Alchemist games, so this conversation is
Yeah,
relevant. There was a Toy Story game.
Yeah, there was.
There was a Monsters. Was there a Monsters U game?
Yeah.
There was a Monsters U
not
game.
Monsters U. Monsters Inc.
There was a
Yeah,
Monsters Inc. game. Close enough.
Sucked so
This
bad.
Toy Story game
Hey.
for the N64 was not good.
so watch
Glover.
watch this. Watch how I'm gonna like pull this all in, right?
Full
so
circle.
like you guys know that game is a movie called Indie Game where it talks about a
I've watched
documentary
it many
about
times.
yeah,
Very
it was
good.
really good actually.
Good
And
movie.
a documentary about
Documentary. Thank you.
about different developers developing certain games. They're actually coming up with a special edition of Indie Game the movie, and it's gonna be coming out on July 24th.
Is it called Indie Game the movie the game?
No, it's the same. No, it's the same movie. Except
I hope
they
it is.
add
Indie Game the movie the indie game.
The,
Oh,
There you
that'd
go.
be great.
hey, would you let me.
Yeah.
The
We're
special,
deaconing the hell out of you.
yeah.
I'm deaconing the hell out of them.
The special edition will include 300 plus minutes of footage, including over 100 minutes of never before seen film that will include epilogues
100 minutes?
for some of the developers featured in the film.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's not bad, actually.
100 minutes.
That's cool.
It's an hour and a half, really.
It's an hour and a half. That's another movie.
No, it's not.
It's a feature length.
You're a feature
Yeah.
length.
Yeah, I know.
Gross.
But if you want to, you could get the movie, for $3 at the Steam Summer Sale.
Or you can just go on Netflix.
Yeah,
where
you
it's-
can do that too. They're really good movie anyway.
It is.
Speaking of videos, you guys
Pirate.
remember
Arg.
show. It's a show called Video Game High School. You guys ever see it?
Oh, with Freddie W.
Huh?
Freddie W. made it.
Oh yes. that's what
Ah,
it
dude,
is.
I
They
can't wait
actually
for season 2.
did. There is season 2. That's the news.
I know.
Season 2 kicks off July 25th.
If you're watching RTX Live, he had a whole panel to himself talking about it.
I didn't care too much about the show. I thought it was kind of lame, actually. So yeah,
Well, so
season
not
2 is
fair.
kicking off in July 25th.
Let me give you guys
they
a
just finished
play-by-play.
it. They just finished
Oh,
their
that-
Kickstarter, and they
Ah.
got all the money they needed for the new series, the new.
That thing got funded
episodes.
so quickly.
Yeah, I mean it's cool to see video game celebrities on there, but I mean it was cool to see that guy from Epic Mealtime as
Yeah.
a principal. That's pretty cool, but
I think he's back.
I don't know. Some of the drama is just so Saved by the Bellish.
You're saved by the bell.
You know, I don't know. I will see what happens. I mean, I saw it. It was okay. I think it kind of makes a bad name for video game people.
You're
or
okay.
whatever. Dude. You know, I had this piece of news
Nobody
that I
really
wanted to
cares.
talk. Hey, would you shut up? I had this piece of news hanging, and I wanted to talk about this because it's really cool. Me
No,
and
you
Vixen
can't.
were talking about this piece of news, and
It was very interesting.
You're banned.
Didn't think someone would actually try it.
Whoa, what happened?
see now
Oh,
he
now
it's
somebody
interesting.
wants to
cares.
hear it, right?
Well,
Mr.
yeah,
Mumbly
just-
Grumbly over
Yeah,
there.
just talk about it till I get to the Rooster Teeth website.
Man tries to rob a bank after paying $500 to a wizard to make him invisible. Bam!
I thought he was joking. He's not.
Oh!
I was trying to find if this was actually false.
I got to the website.
I was really trying to see if this was false because it's so far out there, but because the story's so far out there, it's got to be true.
You've heard worse, probably.
I'm sure I've heard worse. It was a guy.
There's only 12 minutes for the first episode.
Yeah,
Really?
12 minutes, 20 seconds.
So for
Why
one
would
man,
you expect more?
Well, no. The thing they're doing is it's 10 chapters, 16 episodes a chapter, so that's 160 episodes for season 1. Oh, do you want to watch the
what
intro?
are we talking about?
160
It's the
episodes?
Yeah, for the first season.
we-
For the
BBY.
first.
If
how
my
in
math
the
is-
hell
if
is
my math
Monty
is
gonna
right.
do that?
If my math is
Yeah.
right.
Were we just talking about a wizard?
Yes.
We were, and then we talked about the wizard Monty, who makes the most incredible modeling,
animations ever.
Yeah, he is a wizard when it comes to mocap. There's no question about it.
No question about it.
How is there gonna? You've got to be doing your math wrong.
He's literally per word, he said there's 10 chapters. Each chapter is going to be 16 episodes.
But that can't just be season 1. That's got to be like a plan of 16 seasons or something.
No, he
Oh.
could say it's season 1.
Do you know
As
how
like a
much
saga.
production that is for a single season? That is like beyond the scope.
I want to watch this so bad. But
There
I
is
wanna
no
hear it.
way.
When did we go from wizard to RWBY?
I already made the
Because
tangential
animation is
argument.
magic.
He told me
Animation is magic.
he told me this 5 minutes ago.
I'm still kind of. Man, you guys, I swear.
Don't just. Oh, dude.
You let us out on the mic.
He made this map with a ketchup and a napkin.
What?
The map of this series was made by squirting ketchup in a napkin and folding it.
All right, that works, I suppose.
Yeah.
I actually
It's
like
creative.
RWBY. I really like watching the show.
You're gonna show you like next time you teach a class.
I'm
you're gonna
going
show
to.
them this.
I'm going to because I
You
can.
should.
At the school that shall not be named.
Yeah.
Voldemort.
The school of Walmart.
That's not what I said. Shut up,
So,
no nose.
so can I go on with my news about the wizard?
Go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
giving you a
sure,
play-by-play.
whatever.
by
So
this.
a guy in Iran, of all places, right? He made the mistake of trusting a fake sorcerer who convinced him that he was invisible, and he could rob a bank safely. The man explained to the court that he had paid 5 million rials, which is just about $500.
Wait,
Their
wait, wait.
inflation,
wait,
their
wait.
inflation
Five-
is horrible.
Wait.
Where did this happen?
In Iran.
Oh,
How
well, it
much?
makes sense then. Now there. Okay, yeah, I believe every board.
All they have is fried dirt.
So
There
the
is no need to
wizard,
confirm
the
it.
wizard
Oh!
imposter. Hey, the wizard imposter gave him a set of spells to tie to his arm. The fake sorcerer explained to him that the spells would make him invisible and that he could rob banks as he wanted. Of course, what happened was that he tried to go into a bank and he just started randomly snatching money from people, which ended up getting him on the floor. Yeah, they overpowered him.
I hope
man-
there's like tape of that somewhere.
I hope so. The
I
man
would
told the
so
court.
love to see that.
The man told the court, "quote I made a mistake. I understand now what a big trick was played on me." This is Mouse from Radio 1337, and you're listening to Urban Nights Radio, the sound of artists. We're back, Radio 1337, and we're just in chaos here, dude. UrbanNightsRadio.com.
I'm sorry.
Because Mr. Deacon decides to troll on my news.
No one cares.
And he got impatient to watching a show.
Shut up. They don't need to know that.
Hey, you know what? We'll just do your segment.
Get ready for the next battle.
Round one, fight.
Get over here! Hadouken!
Final round.
You still have a segment, right? Because I know you got a segment because there's a lot of news in the fighting segment. Let's do this.
There's a new Street Fighter game confirmed.
Will Hanjuri be in it?
You want me to read?
If you will read that Hanjuri is in it, then yes.
Okay. Well, during the panel, during the panel at EVO 2013, Capcom announced their new Street Fighter 4 that'll be hitting stores in early 2014, the first fiscal quarter. The
Championship Edition Turbo.
Nope. The three names that they're considering.
Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon.
Yeah, that's a pretty good Greek alphabet you got there.
Well, yeah, you know what? Because I know my Greek alphabet, all right?
You're not Greek, though. Ultimate Street Fighter 4, owners of Street Fighter 4, or Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
I own Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, whatever. So if you have any Street Fighter 4 game, you can digitally upgrade for $15. If not, you can get the full download version for $40, and that'll come with all previous.
So what does this offer?
What are you talking about?
What does the new game offer?
The new game
Turbo? Championship Edition?
Hanjuri?
You're good.
Alpha?
You're good.
Hanjuri?
Beta? Zeta?
Gamma?
Jury?
Delta?
Eta?
Omega?
Yeah. Does it have Scorpion?
No. They'll be adding new They'll be adding.
Get over here!
They'll be adding 5 new characters: Poison, the Man Girl, Hugo.
Wait,
Ro-
what?
What?
You don't know-
Hold up,
no,
hold
no,
up.
No, you did not know that?
No.
Poison.
No, you cannot try and keep on going with a listing of names. You know what you just said.
Yeah,
Rewind and go back to this first one. Poison the Man Girl.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Poison the Man Girl?
It was just Poison.
Okay, so it is 2 people.
No, Poison is a transgender character.
So
Okay,
we're playing,
I'm okay with
we're playing
this.
as RuPaul.
RuPaul is not transgender.
I'd play that game. I'd play that game.
Poison, Hugo, Rolento, Lena, and one mystery character that, quote, has never been in Street Fighter games before.
Sonic.
No.
Wait, so Poison has?
Poison has a penis, yes.
It's RuPaul.
No. Poison has been in a Street Fighter game before.
X Tekken.
X Tekken.
Yeah, Street Fighter X Tekken.
Okay, so what this is gonna be like the yay or nay on racism. What nationality is Poison?
Thai.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I said. That's the make or break of it.
I don't know specifically.
No offense to Thai people, really. I
know, it's just,
love
you guys
Thai
have the
people,
bad
but
luck.
You're
there
just
just happens
saying-
to be a lot of them over there.
You just said all their males or other females are males.
Well, we didn't say all of them. We
No,
just
I
said
didn't
they
say
have the
all of them
unfortunate
are. I just said that
circumstance.
there's a.
You know you have a laptop in front of you. You could look.
If your name is Poison and you're Thai,
I'm like,
you might wanna
you know,
check.
we have the laptop. He's supposed to come with the information. I'm supposed to
True.
hear like the entire like backstory of Poison as soon as he's like, "There's a man girl coming in Street Fighter."
Poison has been around forever. You don't know her backstory.
No, I don't because I don't play Street Fighter.
Well,
Wait, is
apparently
it-
it's
wait,
a
wait,
man
wait.
that wants to dress like a woman.
Is it politically correct to call her a her, him or her? Her and him?
Shim.
It depends on which one they identify as.
Her.
So Poison.
Yeah.
Who else?
I just read.
I know,
Poison,
but
Hugo,
we want
Valento,
to explain
Elena.
the other characters.
Hugo.
Hugo. Oh, yeah, Hugo.
Hugo's like Poison's bitch.
He's that big, ugly guy with the curly hair, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Poison's bitch.
Yeah, was he introduced in, like, Alpha or something?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah.
Hasn't been in the 4 yet. Rolento.
Rolento?
Yeah. Lena.
Lena.
Elena.
I don't remember Elena.
Okay. Obviously, because she's a new character to 4.
You know, we've done this entire show with the door open.
Oh, that's okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
Good.
that's
I
totally
just closed
cool.
it.
Good. And a mystery character that has never been in a Street Fighter game before.
You know, it's gonna be your mom.
Probably. If you buy
Shaped like a big coffee pot.
6 new stages will be added, and all past DLC costumes will be included in the game if you buy the disc version. Pre-order bonus includes costumes for Udon. I don't know what this means, but the Japanese arcade version has NES ICA support, but no launch date has been announced. And the trailer is already available. Should be already available. No, wrong. They will be this Sunday.
When are they gonna announce the new character?
Probably at launch, because they keep on saying mystery character because they don't want to reveal it. It's never they have never been in a Street Fighter game before.
Okay, I just want to come. I actually did drop to Wikipedia real quick just to find out about Poison. I'd like to quote what it's saying because this is just hilarious.
Gotta hear it.
Originally conceived as a female thug in Final Fight and part of the game's antagonist group Mad Gear, concerns during the game's development about reactions from North American audiences to fighting women resulted in the character being redesigned as a new half, or futanare, a transgender, things like that. I'm just like, okay, so your concern was about fighting women and violence against women, so
You turn him into a man.
yeah, into like an even more minority group.
Chris Brown, there's your idol. Yeah.
How is this
They
better?
went for it.
How is this any better? Especially at that point when gays and lesbians had way worse of a time. The whole LGBT scene, and you're going to make it where, okay, we're not punching a woman, we're punching a transgender.
Because I don't know.
I just thought that was worth
Maybe it's
commentary.
just a
As if-
They
as
went
if that
for it, that's
doesn't,
all I
like,
can say.
you know, as if that doesn't like produce any more hate from the LGBT community, right?
I know, I'm just...
Apparently, he tucks.
Yeah.
Apparently, because this picture does not show any bulge.
You guys thought I was lying.
Yeah.
I said that wrong. That was in English.
No offense to all the LGBT, whatever,
Like
LGBT
lesbian,
people
gay,
out there.
bi,
I mean,
transgender.
it's just weird how the video game industry has kind of like manipulated this,
They
this
crumbled.
story,
They crippled.
and it just
I mean,
coming out totally
1989.
wrong.
This came out in her first appearance was 1989.
in Final Fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume we're identifying as a she here because like that's how the makeup of the character
Yeah,
is.
that's
so.
what she tries to bring herself.
Yeah,
as.
so I'm assuming it's a male that's identifying as a female with that. And by the way, good job California on being progressive and stuff.
Deacon.
Yeah,
God, how much hentai must exist of this character?
there's a lot.
Apparently not enough.
No hesitation.
Not one bit. Damn.
All right, and that was the fighting segment. Thank you very much, Deacon,
Yeah, it's
for that awesome information that you
Came prepared
begrudgingly
well.
decided to tell us.
It's already over. This is Deacon from Radio 1337. You're listening to Urban Nights Radio, the sound of artists.
Anyway, so Vixen, bring it back. You're coming back.
I'm coming
Coming
back.
back with the segment that we kind of missed.
This week's weapon, after a long break, is the mace, which is a club weapon.
Bear mace?
What? Oh,
It's not the spray that you know.
No,
Like
it's the
Dog the Bounty
actual
Hunter?
iron or steel mace that you see knights, gladiators see or use in movies, games, comics, your choice.
So, like, I know that there's a lot of different mace is out there. There's the mace that's like a big ball
Bear
at the end with the
mace.
spikes, right?
Mhm.
And then
The,
there's a mace that kind of looks like it was ripped
There's
off, like
human
some
mace.
throne.
There's
Yeah.
That gothic architecture kind of look.
Yeah, right. It's
Definitely.
Got, like,
There's reptile mace.
that. Yeah. Tell us about the mace.
The mace is believed to be one of the very first weapons. All the maces discovered or clubs discovered dated back to pre-recorded history. Like,
Dang.
how difficult is it to take a big heavy stick and beat something upside the head with it?
Pretty hard if it's a stick.
I mean, it's just a fancy looking club, is it not?
Yes, it's a very fancy looking club.
I think
depending
you're
on
reading
the
it
design,
sideways.
Huh?
Keep going. That was,
Okay. Depending on the design, it could be used to just crush or cause concussions or actually penetrate the skull.
This doesn't look like it's made to make
Yeah.
concussions. It's made to like just go straight through.
Looks
Yeah,
your
it's just
brain.
made to crush.
looks like a
Just-
torque. to me.
Concussion. Oh man, concussion is where I fall wrong on my head.
Yeah.
This is like I put this over your head and
Death
like
from above.
you have like no brain afterwards.
You don't have one before. So.
Like, a lot of the maces you see are usually just the hand maces that people carry around with one hand. Actually, the size varied based on your rank. Like, the foot soldiers carried short maces, which were about 2 to 3 foot long. Cavalrymen carried longer maces, which were two-handed. It was very interesting.
Wow. So is do we still use the mace today? I mean, is it something that we
wish.
use? I mean, besides the spray.
Well, yeah, there's the spray, which
Stole my joke.
I think is useless personally. But
You ever been sprayed by mace?
yes, actually,
Sucks.
I thought it was useless. But maces are technically used today, not for combat, but again for ceremonial uses, much like the halberd that we mentioned in a previous episode long ago.
Was it like 2 years ago? Or?
Ow. Not 2 years
So
ago.
like, okay, so
Felt like
there's a
it.
mace, right? So what kind of characters would use this? What kind of video game characters would use this?
Video game characters, if you recall, one of the selectable weapons in Assassin's Creed, the first one, Altair uses a mace.
That's a throwback.
Yeah. Believe it or not, one of the selectable characters in Castle Crashers, the Redwood character, uses a mace.
Oh yes, that's right. And you can switch out maces in the game.
And if anyone played Thief, you might recall that the soldiers or knights carried maces, the guards.
Oh, okay. Wait. Inside, didn't the soldiers in Skyrim have them too?
Yes, they did.
They were like, they're the weenie characters. Like if you did something
Yeah, weenie
stupid, like they would come up to you, hey, come over here with the little maces, and they'll try and hit you and kill you.
Yeah, you can kind of think of it like today's modern day police baton, like whack, whack, whack.
Little scorpion came out.
I mean, Skyrim has like some good maces too.
They have
if
some
you get,
very
like,
nice
the enchanted
maces.
one.
So what's the difference between like a mace and a club?
You're not a caveman.
Well, there's that. But clubs are more primitive. Well, not primitive.
Primitive's the right word.
Clubs are used by the giants in Skyrims, while we use the maces for our characters and NPCs.
It's really design and make of the weapon. Clubs have a more rounded top, where it's just like a baseball bat. It's rounded at the top. It doesn't have any things added on
With the
to.
protrusions coming out from
Yes.
the top.
That's correct.
So a stick with a ball at the end with spikes is still considered a mace, right?
Yes, it is.
Is a baseball bat with nails in it considered a mace?
That's actually a really good question.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Wow, way to bring it to the table, bro.
Wow, with all this
And Gary thought he wasn't paying attention.
with all the stupid you've been talking about this whole time, you come up with a smart question. What's up with that, dude? At the top of the hour, too, man.
I'm trying to get rid of you.
Technically, that would be considered a club as well. Not because of the protrusions, but because it is just an altered club.
So what if we like sand it down so it's not rounded at the top? I'm trying
That'd
to turn
still
it.
be- that'd still be- It'd still be a club.
Trying to turn this baseball bat into a mace.
I also said materials.
What if I like wrap it in tinfoil and then?
The core would still be wooden.
How about a
But it
cricket
would
bat?
really mess up your fillings.
How about if I
what
dip
about a cricket bat? Is that considered a mace?
No,
considered a bat?
no.
Well,
That's
what I'm
exactly
saying.
what it is.
you
It's
know,
considered a bat.
It's easier to turn a baseball bat into a mace than a cricket bat into a mace.
What about a stick shoved into a cantaloupe that then has nails stuck into the cantaloupe?
Then it's just a rat flail from VG Cats. It's just your own weapon.
What about an iron bar soldered onto a chain and with spikes in it?
That is
Then
some
we're getting into-
heavy-duty soldering.
Yeah.
We're getting into the category of makeshift weapons.
Okay.
soldering.
Yeah. Shut up.
Really?
Yeah, that,
Shut
I
up.
was like,
solder a weapon, man.
Super glue, fine. Duct tape,
It's
whatever.
like I'm attaching this to my bat using the same metal that I
Never played Left 4 Dead 2? Come
make
on.
my computers with.
well, I'm just like, either you're gonna like give them lead poisoning eventually, or you're just gonna hope that like the ESD like manages to take them out.
Let's get some nails, rusty nails, and hope they don't have their tetanus shot.
Anyways, one of the most recognized maces would be the Morning Star, which is the one you were describing, the ball with the spikes on the end.
Yes.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah.
I would assume. I would hope it hurts.
Yeah, especially if they're dropped on your foot. Ow.
You
Anyways.
drop one on your foot?
Yeah.
It's good.
But-
Herp dirt.
Now, okay, here's another question: if it's the stick with the chain and and a ball at the end, is that still a mace or what?
There's
That's
a chain.
a flail.
There's
That's
That
a
falls
flail?
on. That actually falls under a hybrid category of the club weapon and the chain weapon.
Oh, see, you're getting two
See, this is
categories
what
now.
I miss. I miss all this information that she like spouts out when I ask questions like this, because she's like, she knows what she's talking about here.
Apparently.
Apparently,
I hate you.
Chain weapons are technically weapons that are two heavy objects connected by a chain. That is essentially what they are. There is a weapon that is specifically a chain with two weights on the end, but that's a later episode.
so is a castle considered a weapon because it's got a chain with the little drawbridge and
there are
That's
weights
not a
attached
weapon.
to it.
It's
That's not a weapon.
Hey, if you drop that drawbridge on someone,
yeah, it's gonna hurt.
He's getting dumber
Oh, that
and dumber.
that's technically not a weapon. That's just an accident waiting to happen or a carefully planned mishap.
That's what my mom told me about me.
What?
What?
and we're going to break right here on Radio1337.com and Urban Nights Radio, the sound of artists.
And the
All right, we're back. Urban Nights Radio,
Why not the
Radio
Instagram?
37. The bit with the
YOLO,
artists
right?
and stuff like that. You have something, Miss
just
Vixen, on
interrupting
something?
everybody.
There was a kickstarting. If you've read the Looking for Group comics or the LFG, they're kickstarting a MMO game where all the
Oh.
characters come.
Everybody's making an MMO these
MMO,
days.
God.
Well, from what I've seen, it's really good considering there's only like 15 people working on it in Vancouver.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
Vancouver.
luck. You know how long it takes to make an MMO, but that's
Years.
cool if you can
I
get the
think it's
fundage
an
for it.
MMO. I'm going off of memory right now.
Keep going off of memory.
This is just something I'm throwing in there, just part of the pot.
Pots and
Okay, well,
pans and
if you want to check it out, Kickstarter.com.
the sound of people who need money.
Yeah.
Check it out on lfg.com.
So I'm planning to go to GamerCon, which is a
Planning on
convention
watching
that's
Ruby.
right next to San Diego Comic Con, and
Deacon, did you have coffee? Or
No.
That's
might
his
be why.
problem.
That's why.
There we go.
So I'm planning to go there, and hopefully over the weekend I'll get some interviews. And I was supposed to bring Tengu along, but apparently Tengu has like other things, like
Just doesn't want to spend
like
that much time with him.
school or whatever.
I wouldn't want to either.
No, I've got places to go,
People to see,
ladies to be with.
beds to be in.
On that note,
Right as he says
He didn't say-
ladies
he
to
didn't-
be with, I see Raina in the back laughing her butt off. But I want to try and get some interviews in there. There's some voice actors that are going to be there. I'm going to get some interviews from. Hopefully,
If you're Lowenthal's there, tell him I hate him.
do what?
If you're Lowenthal's there, tell him I hate him.
He is. He's actually going to be there.
Tell him I don't like him.
Why?
Every time I hear him, regardless of what person he's acting as, I hear Sasuke.
no, the video you sent me, I still didn't hear Sasuke in every character.
You watch Ben 10? He sounds like a Ben 10.
I hear a 10-year-old Sasuke.
Well,
I think he's
I
just a
would say
downer 'cause he
something,
doesn't-
but I have a vendetta against Johnny Young Bosch, so I'm not one to talk.
I
You know
should
how
be
it
able
is.
to get a hold of him and talk to him about it. Maybe get a quick shout out to the radio station or whatever. But I do have a lot of other people shouting out to the radio station, which we should be able to get pretty soon. So anyway, is there anything else you want to talk about, Mr. Tengu?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get
Okay. It sounds like you got
think that's
something
a no.
really.
No,
meaty to
not
talk
really.
about.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
could give
gonna-
another shout out to my company, but you know what? Why not? Okay, so if you are a fan of Wargaming.net's game World of Tanks, right now the Wargaming League North America, that's WGLNA, you can look for it on YouTube or on Twitch. We've got our
out
matches
to
going
Twitch.
on. We've got some of the best teams from around, like Simp, Fulcrum, and then we've got some really crazy and good, talented up-and-comers such as Ermagerd, Kernavern, and let me see, some other ones. EC is like amazing. I love those guys. Oh, Cazadores. Cazadores is awesome too. But yeah, we've got all that going on. By the time you hear this broadcast, we will already have finished our second week of tournament play. So look for it next week. Sorry that it's kind of late, but you'll see like the last matches in the gaming. And then you'll be able to check it out. We're going to be in Vegas on August 17th and 18th for the grand finals of that.
Nice.
And someone's going to be walking away from that with $50K.
Oh, cool.
Whoa.
I played the World of Tanks beta this weekend. It was pretty
You
good.
know what we missed? This really, really big piece of news that they just announced that League of Legends is going to be Olympic sport.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's really cool.
You're gonna be able to get your
That-
visas for it.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
That's amazing.
that's actually like complete, like all like esports based gaming is able to get like full on visa, like it's recognized as athletes.
Olympic sport.
Nice.
Olympic sport.
It's about time we're
Really?
making
I don't see why not,
progress. We're
but
making
yeah, like
progress.
so this makes it a lot easier for say, any foreign people to come in on a visa based on that rather than the usual like travel visas with like a 3-month period that they've had to do.
Yeah.
That's just interesting.
Get outta
That
here.
a sport like ping pong or softball has been taken out, but
What do you think about
esports
softball?
where
They took out
people
ping pong?
stay
Oh, no.
on a computer most of the day, and it's an Olympic sport. It's pretty interesting.
Hmm.
I guess that's a testament to our modern society
I
there.
guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Then
so
again, what is
I think that's it
modern?
for our show, Radio 1337. UrbanizedRadio.com. This is the sound of artists, the sound of 4 people, kind of 5.
Well, if you can hear her in the
Well, I
background,
can't
yes,
hear.
fine.
I can't. I
She's
can
breathing
see
heavy.
Raina, but
You
if
have
she's
to
just
acknowledge
laughing.
her. She is there. She's a person.
But she doesn't.
Not
she
an
hasn't
object.
spoken in the show at all today.
Hey, she was ready to.
Well, I know, but she hasn't.
Here,
spoken
hold
today.
on. We got us a guest speaker right here. Everybody.
5 seconds.
In the closing.
Hi everyone, it's Raina here.
What
She's become a
what have you
regular.
been doing back there?
Giggling.
Laughing at Tengu.
Yeah.
Tango. Tanga.
Just laughing and giggling.
Tanga. It's Tanga.
And why did we not? Why did we not see your head until after you came out from underneath the table?
Oh, God.
Huh?
Told you, man. Beds to
Raina.
lay in, right?
I was
Raina, professionalism
multitasking.
here.
It's called multitask.
Next time.
You know when you played
okay?
pinball and it was like multi-ball? They'd all come out.
Apparently, I was also busting balls.
Oh. Oh, that was a good one to end on.
You okay, Tengu?
All right, guys. Thank you for
Nice.
listening to the show. And next week we should have some interviews from GamerCon. We should have a bunch of other news. And this is Radio 1337. And to my left is Deacon. To my right is
Vixen.
And to my front is.
Glad to be back.
And underneath the desk that just popped her head out is.
Raina.
Oh, yes, that's right. Radio 1337. We're out of here. Peace.
Hey, this is Tengu from Radio 1337, and I have got a question for you. Have any of the following things ever prevented you from listening to Radio 1337 here on UrbanKnightsRadio.com, such as school, or work, or an act of God, or just your internet going out? These things happen, you know? We're all human. We all have to deal with stuff like this. But what you don't have to deal with is not being able to listen to the new episode of Radio 1337. Because we have a YouTube that you can go to. That's right. You go to youtube.com/radio1337.com. That's .com spelled out DOTCOM. And you can listen to the new episodes or even the old episodes of Radio 1337 whenever you want, wherever you want, so long as you have an internet connection and can get onto YouTube. You can go on there and you can like us. You can subscribe to us. You can favorite us. You can share us with your friends. You can let them know this is the most awesome show ever and you need to be listening to it. Conversely, you can comment. Now, when you comment, you can either tell us how great we are and how great the show is, or you can let us know what we could do better. Tell us, I really like this segment. I like when you do that. I'd like to hear more on this. Or tell us, I don't like how this segment sounds. I'd like it if you did this instead. Let us know what we can do to make the show better, because we are gamers just like you. We are industry people just like you. We want to bring you the best quality show possible. And the way that's going to happen is through feedback and criticism from you, our fans. How can we make things better? Let us know. Go to youtube.com/radio1337.com and you leave us a comment, you send us a message, you let us know what you want to hear, and we will do our best to make it happen. This is Tengu from Radio 1337 on UrbanKnightsRadio.com, the sound of artists, and we are signing out.